children. Today we study 6th standard science chapter 2 part 1 video is components of food. What is this? Components of food. So have you now know in last class we studied for food there are two sources. One is plant source and animal source. So if we eat, which type of food we can eat? Yeah, we eat some chapati, roti, dosas, etc. So what are the food items? What are the food items for this? Yeah, if I take in chapati, we use some dals. For rice, we have some pickles. So we use so many different sources which are obtained from the plant or animals. So in this class, we study what are the components of food, then how we can identify, etc. Okay. So the components of food. What is means? Nutrients. What is this? Nutrients. Nutrients means the components of food which we are eaten or taken to our body. So what is nutrients? If we take any component of food to our body, such food is called nutrients. What are the nutrients? Yeah, here I like carbohydrate, vitamin, protein, fat, etc. Which one? Carbohydrate, vitamin, fat, etc. So these are the nutrients. So the carbohydrate, vitamin, protein, fat, etc. are the component of food. So now they are called as a nutrient. What we call? We call as a nutrients. So next, how we can identify these nutrients? How we can identify? So there is some procedure or some chemical reaction is that we have to identify the nutrients. What are these? First, test for carbohydrate. So carbohydrate is also a one of nutrient. Okay. So how we can identify? So if I take test for carbohydrates. So carbohydrate is a simple form of food is starch. If you take any food, there will be containing starch, a small part of a sugar. Small part of sugar. So these sugars are the component of carbohydrate. So carbohydrate means a simple form. Simple form of carbohydrate is starch. Okay, starch. What happened? How we can identify the starch? So if I take a small piece of food which contains starch, well we add using dilute iodine solution. What we do? We do dilute iodine solution. Its color may change. So what they give? They give blue and black solution. What they give? Blue or black solution. So that may contain a starch or carbohydrate. So how we can identify carbohydrate? Take a small piece of food which contains carbohydrate and starch. So add small drop of an iodine solution. So we will do in our class when we have joined school. So the starch will be there. Add some dilute iodine solution. What happened when iodine solution is added? Its color changes as a blue-black. Its color may change blue and black. So this solution is called. So now this way we can identify we can test the carbohydrate. So first one is over. Second one, how we test the protein? Okay, which food they have a protein? Which protein food they contain protein? Yeah, major is milk, egg, etc. So these are containing a protein. Egg, milk, etc. So how we can identify? If I take a small cup of beaker, we add to that the milk has a protein, right? So we have add drops of copper sulfate solution. What we do? We add copper sulfate solution and caustic soda solution. So these are two solutions, copper sulfate solution and caustic soda solution. When added to milk, they show which color? They will show a violet color. Which color? Violet color. That means if they shows a violet color means that food contains a protein. What they contain? They contain protein. So how we identify the protein? If we take any substance like milk which have a protein, add 2-3 drops of copper sulfate and caustic soda solution, they will show you a violet color. That means they have a protein. Next one, test for fat. Third one is test for fat. How does it test for fat? What do you mean of fat? Fat is contained in a groundnut. Where? Groundnut. Have you seen some oil? Food contains some oil. In coconut have oil. So the oil patches in food, they nothing but fat. The oil patches in the food, these are nothing but the fat. So what is the test for fat? So we take a small paper, then rub off the paper into a groundnut or some oil food like coconut, etc. What happened? Paper has an oil layer, right? Oil layer. So this way we find the fats. So fats means oil patches which are present in food are called fat. Next move. Food containing a fats and carbohydrate. So these are what these are? These are energy giving food. This is very important. What are the energy giving food? The food may contain fat and carbohydrate. Such food are energy giving food. The food contains fat and carbohydrate, that means energy giving food. Next, if a food contains protein, such food is called body building food. The food contains protein, such food is called as a body building foods. Body building. So energy giving food, carbohydrate and fat, body building food are protein. So what is vitamin? Next study what is vitamin. The vitamin means there is one of the protein which help to protect our body. What is this? This one of the nutritions. So nutrition, what they do? They give energy to us for walking, working, reading, writing, etc. Okay. So these vitamins help protect our body. How they protect? Some fight against some bacteria, some excess of amount allergies within our body, they fight against that. So vitamin may help protect our body. So vitamin have very different types of vitamin will be there. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. So vitamin have a different types A, C, D, E, K. So such vitamin we called as a vitamin B complex. What we call? Such vitamin we called as a vitamin B complex. They contain vitamin A, C, D, E, K. Okay. So next, dietary fibers. What is this? Dietary fibers. Dietary fibers means we also call as a ruggages, which help to protect our body and they help to fight against the diseases. So it helps to like water, vegetables, some liquids. These are the dietary fibers which help to digestion of your food or vitamins in our body. So and right here, the vitamin C help it fight against the diseases. Vitamin D helps about calcium and vitamin K have to the strengthness of the bone and teeth. Okay, later we study detailedly. So here I refer dietary fibers. It is also called as a ruggages. The ruggages contain means water and liquid food which help to our strength of our body. Okay. So next one is a balanced diet. What is this? Balanced diet. So what is balanced diet? Balanced diet we have, if we take any food, there will be regular patterns or a certain pattern will be there. These certain patterns or the food containing a good ragages or a balanced diet. Good ragages, a certain amount of water, certain amount of liquid food, certain amount of nutrition. So we use in our food, right? So such food components are the balanced diet. So what happened in case there is a lack of nutrition will be there will occur a deficiency of a disease. If there is a lack of nutrition, nutrients will be there in our body, there will occur a deficiency of disease. So there will occur some diseases, some fever, skin allergies, someone have a blindness, etc. So each and every vitamin or nutrients which are important to our body. So what happens, student? If there is a lack in nutrients or lack of vitamins there in our body, they will have so many deficiency in diseases will be there. Okay. So next study, the vitamins. Here the vitamins are nutrients. What happen in the deficiency of diseases? If deficiency of vitamin, which diseases will be takes place? What are the symptoms? Okay, this is very important. Vitamins and nutrients. So first one is a vitamin A. Which one? Vitamin A. The vitamin A, if a deficiency in our body, there will happen a loss of vision. Loss of vision means we can't see anything. Blindness will be occur. What are the symptoms? There is a poor vision, blindness, poor vision. We can't see proper anything. Small particular substance we can't see. So there is a loss of vision will be occur. What happens to vitamin B1? If a lack of a vitamin B1, there will be beriberi. The deficiency name is beriberi. What are the symptoms? The symptom may be weak muscles. What are the symptoms? The symptoms may be weak muscles. The muscle strength will be lost. So in vitamin C, the vitamin C, if a lack of vitamin C in our body, there will occur in other disease, scurvy. What is this? Scurvy. The scurvy means there is a bleeding in gums. The wounds take a long time to heal. What are the symptoms? If we have any wounds in our hand or legs, they will heal. They take a long time. Take 1 to 3 weeks or 4 to 5 weeks. So we get long time due to the lack of vitamin C. Lack of vitamin C means scurvy. Then vitamin D. Fourth one, vitamin D. If any vitamin like vitamin D is deficiency lack in our body, there will occur a deficiency like rickets. Which one? Rickets. What are the symptoms? Rickets having bones become soft and bent. That means the bones in our body, there will be very soft. They have no strength of bone. Then it easily bend. So we can't we have no strength to bone. So this is the symptoms of a rickets. Then in case of a calcium. Calcium means there is a lack of, it's one of the vitamin, it's a calcium. When calcium deficiency will occur, bones and teeth decay. The calcium is a main source for the teeth and bones. They help to strengthness of a teeth and bones. If any deficiency of calcium in our body, the bones become weak and they have decay of their teeth. Next is iodine. The iodine also one of the important nutrient in our body. Then when deficiency will be there, lack is there in nutrient, there is goiter. The goiter is one of the major disease. This is occurred due to the lack of a nutrient like iodine. What happened? The glands were swollen. The glands in our body, they are swollen. So swollen, we can't move to one place to another place. We can't travel one place to one place, then the glands will be swollen, will take place. Next, the nutrient or vitamin is iron. So iron, when a lack of iron in a body, where iron is present? Yeah, iron is present in anemia. So anemia, due to deficiency of anemia, the weakness symptoms is weakness will occur. So in this class we studied about the components of food and what happened is lack of nutrition in that in our body. Thank you.